At that time, we told him he needed to leave.
And at this point in time, what was his demeanor?
I think he was a little shocked, a little surprised that we were asking him to leave. He was obviously not pleased.
Was he disruptive or loud at this point?
Is any policy that you can think of on earth a law?
Policies are...
Objection, calls for legal conclusion. The defendant can't know every single policy on earth.
He's a law enforcement officer. He should be able to answer that.
He's a law enforcement officer in the 8th Judicial District Court, not the entire earth.
Mr. Rock, hold up. I still need to rule on the objection. In reviewing my notes and from my recollection, I don't know that Marshal Page has testified who his employer is. So, Mr. It looks like you submitted this on behalf of Las Vegas Corruption Line. So what is Las Vegas Corruption Line?
Malicious prosecution is what the fuck we will stand on until you stand down.
Alrighty, Investigator Honecker, are you the one who initiated the call to the Marshals on May 30th?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ask me why I was there before calling security?
No.
Did you verify whether I had a lawful reason to be there?
No.
Are you aware that I had previously tried to submit a complaint to your office?
No.
Did you include that context when you called the Marshals?
No.
Do you agree that calling security on someone without verifying facts can escalate a lawful visit?
No. The district court marshals and I made contact with him in our waiting room there's several seats in the district attorney administration office. At that time, we told him he needed to leave.
And at this point in time, what was his demeanor?
I think he was a little shocked, a little surprised that we were asking him to leave. He was obviously not pleased.
Was he disruptive or loud at this point?
No, he actually got up and left the immediate office.
What?
Yeah.
Man, hell no. Hell no.
All right, so his testimony regarding, could you tell me what a lawful order is?
A lawful order is for when an officer is required by their duties and responsibilities to do things that are required by them by either law or the policies of their department, and give those orders. Those orders, if they're followed by the law or by policy.
Okay, is the policy a law in any aspect?
It's not a statute, no.
Is any policy that you can think of on earth a law?
Policies are...
Objection, calls for legal conclusion. The defendant can't know every single policy on earth.
He's a law enforcement officer. He should be able to answer that.
He's a law enforcement officer in the 8th Judicial District Court, not the entire earth.
I think if it were in his personal knowledge, he could, but I don't see how it's relevant, Mr. Rock.
Sure.
So I'm going to sustain the objection on that.
I'm going for that. So in Clark County, is there any policy that trumps the law?
Well, policies...
Objection, calls for legal conclusion.
Is there any policy that you have to go by as far as your Clark County duties? Is there any policy that you have to follow?
Objection, defendant doesn't work for Clark County. He works for the 8th Judicial District Court.
For the Clark County, I'm sorry, for the judicial...
Mr. Rock, hold up. I still need to rule on the objection. In reviewing my notes and from my recollection, I don't know that Marshal Page has testified who his employer is, so I'll sustain the objection on grounds of lack of foundation.
What?
Yeah.
Man, hell no. Hell no.
Go ahead and raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. You may be seated.
City, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you please state and spell your full name for the record?
Adam Page, A-D-A-M-P-A-G-E.
Do you prefer Marshal Page? Does that work?
Whatever you prefer.
Officer Page, how are you employed?
I work with the 8th Judicial District Court Marshal's Division as a deputy marshal,
Okay, and how long have you been in that position?
3 years.
And where specifically, what's your physical work address?
200 Lewis Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101, the Regional Justice Center.
And that's inside the city of Las Vegas?
It is.
Okay. And were you working in...
With all due respect, Your Honor, he just testified that he works for the court marshals, not even 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so if you'd like to ask the question in a different way.
Yes, sir.
You can ask the question in a different way.
Okay. All righty. So let me just ask you this. Where do you work?
I work for the 8th Judicial District Court
Okay.
Marshal's Division.
For the 8th Judicial Court Marshal's Division, is there any policy that you have to abide by that trumps the law, whether that's local or federal?
I wouldn't use the word trump. Policies are many times based on law. So it's not trumping the law.
Okay. All right. So since we're there, the policy, do you have a policy regarding recording in the courthouse?
We have an administrative order.
Okay. And is that signed by the chief judge?
It is.
Okay. Does that policy trump law in any way?
To my understanding, it does not trump law.
Okay. Is recording law enforcement activity, is it illegal? Sorry to jump around, but before I forget, Monday you were here for the testimony from Jamie Honecker, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you recall when Jamie Honecker said that he was not present when I was handcuffed to a bench?